Hey, it's Tom from techbait.net, aka crypto blogger, aka Mr. Excitement, coming at you from the streets of New York City. Um, yeah, it's really sunny right now. I hate doing these videos in the sun because it's hard to see the phone screen with the glare. Um, anyway, so that's why I'm squinting. Excuse that when it really blasts, you know. Anyway, looking on TechBait and all the various articles that are there at the moment, this one caught my eye. Now, everybody likes to piss on Bittrex, right? Bittrex doesn't have the volume of a Binance. Get it? I love Binance. I have a Bittrex account. I use it. Um, I use it for bot trading, but right now my bot's bagged up until the market comes back. So it ain't doing no trading. Neither of my bots are doing trading right now. So, you know, unless I could oh God, I'm trying not to sneeze with that sunlight. It's hitting that sneeze reflex. Oh man, the one time I get to come out here, it's got to be like this. Couldn't be cloudy. There's clouds in the sky too. Um, so my bots are bagged up, and unless you have more money to throw in, so you could do a lot of DCA, it's not going to do anything. So whatever, I'll wait it out. Just like it's like hodling in a way. So anyway, this thing, how Bittrex does crypto to fiat trades when other cryptocurrency exchanges can't. Now, so you're going to be able to buy in with fiat. Now, I know like on Gemini and Coinbase, you can you can on ramp, you can get your fiat into the crypto market by buying by getting that fiat transferred to the exchange, and then you could buy whatever coins they offer. Both Gemini and Coinbase offer extremely limited selection of coins. Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin or whatever. Like Gemini just started supporting some other one. I think ZEC or something. So anyway, so that's how you do it. And then once it clears, it takes about a week to clear. You could even leave it in USD. And then after that clears, you can then take whatever you've traded it for in the crypto world and then send it to another exchange and do trading for other altcoins. That's how that works, right? Um, you can buy into one of their currencies immediately when you initiate the fiat transfer, the purchase. But you can't move it off the exchange until your fiat transaction clears, which is usually about a week, which sucks, but that's the way it is. So, anyway, Bittrex now, in this whole article, if you go down, it says here Bittrex is directly working with U.S. banks and process deposits and withdrawals, and once the system to process deposits and withdrawals, and once the system is successfully tested, Bittrex will expand to many markets. Okay, so this is cool because now what does this tell you? This tells you that all this hullabaloo we've had the last few months about banks not wanting to transfer the money, or I know they've halted credit card purchases, things like that. This shows that banks are slowly coming around to realize that they can't fight this. This isn't a fight they can win. They're going to be jockeying to get into this thing in any way they can and to make money that way, make what they can. And so this is good because I know a lot of crypto people hate the banks, right? I don't like the banksters either, but in a way they're a necessary evil to a certain extent. And their participation, rather than look, they have a lot of power and they can cause a lot of problems in the crypto market. They already have. All right, they can cause a lot of problems. They can cause a lot of bear markets and bull traps and everything else. People panic when they pull their shenanigans, and then the market dumps. So having them participating in a way, or at least lending legitimacy because there's a lot of people rely on this legitimacy. I mean, us early adopters don't, but you know, a lot more money will flow. The theory, at least, is a lot more money will flow into the market when these players are players, right, rather than saboteurs. And hopefully, they're not saboteurs. That's another discussion. Okay, so as you can tell, I don't really trust banks, but they're there and they're not going away yet. Um, I know that Bix Weir talks about them going bye bye and everything else. I'm not so sure. So so Bittrex is working with the banks. That's good. They're working with them. Now I know a lot of you purists are going to say, well, F Bittrex. They're working with the banksters. You know, hey, look, that's your prerogative. You know, you can decide to hate on Bittrex because of that. But you know, there's room for everybody in this game, and I just think that having that that certain legitimacy that affords or that offers to other big money players to move more money into the market to get this market cap up is a good thing for everyone long term. Um, and thus, if they're making it easier to get fiat into the market, you know, you will get more fiat into the market, thus increasing the market cap. So this is all good in theory. Again, you can choose to differ. If you do differ, just put a comment below. A thoughtful, intelligent comment explaining why this might be a bad thing, or if you agree with it, why it's a good thing. I'd like to get some, you know, real discussion going on these things. Um, Constructive discussion is always welcome. Okay, and I'd like you to like this video so I could get more subscribers. So um, in this market, it's been kind of hard to get things to even want to do a video about. It's just been kind of crappy, sideways movement. The minute you get some momentum, it crashes down again. And I honestly think we're headed for more downturn personally. But none of these people out of these YouTubers really know what's going on. I mean, they all have different predictions. A lot of it's wishful thinking, and it's usually a 50-50 leap of faith. And the you know, they might 50-50, they might be right, they might be wrong, you know. And if they're wrong, they're wrong. They don't talk about it. And if they're right, then it's toot your own horn. Look at me. I'm the next, you know, whatever. So I wouldn't. And then as far as charts go, there's this other. I think it's on my site. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Hang on. Stay with me. Um, oh, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? You got to do with charts in TA. Um, that's funny. Bitcoin is the last thing I'd want to own, and if the grid goes down, you know, if the grid goes down, you have a lot more problems. If the grid goes down, you're probably not going to be able to get your fiat either, unless you have it under the mattress. Most people carry around a debit card. They don't carry cash in their pockets anymore. Most people. Uh, Key is to make sure the power doesn't go out. I don't know where it is. Come on. Here we have doom and gloom here. Bitcoin price drops to 7,400, retreat to 6,900 likely as market bleeds. But it had to, oh, where is it? Anyway, I'm not sure, but it had to do with the charts. And my whole point, really, I probably don't need the actual article. Um, but basically, it's don't rely on charts. You know, don't, this TA stuff, you know, this TA stuff is silly in a way. I know a lot of people like it, but it doesn't tell you what's going to happen. All it does is isolate patterns. Sometimes it's right. It might give you some guidance or some more information to make a decision. But to rely totally on that, there's so many people out there that sit there and they look at these charts, and I've watched these chart guys time and again be wrong, 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 because what happened in the past does not affect the future. You don't know what other factors are going to come into play. Again, uh, it can be a useful tool, but do not rely completely on it, and don't base your investment decisions on these chart guys on YouTube. You know. Um, anyway, I'm still looking for this thing, right? Because I'm stubborn. I'm stubborn, and I really wish I had the damn thing in front of me, but I don't see it. Let me go all the way to the top. I don't think it was at the top. Anyway, so all right, whatever. I'm gonna leave that one alone, so I don't want to keep doing this. But um, don't rely on charts, okay? But just remember that I'm getting close. You can hear me with all this background noise. Um, the whole idea of Bittrex working with the banks, I think it's probably a good thing to see these exchanges really stepping up and bridging the gap between the traditional financial system and the crypto financial system. And I think that the more on-ramps there are to get fiat into this market, it can only help the market cap in the future. So that's my take. Please leave your comments on that below. Okay, see you in the next video. I think I already have an idea. I might shoot another one and upload these later. Since uploading at work's a real pain, I may wait till I get home with the Wi-Fi to do the upload. So later.